Hello, welcome back to my tutorial for Snake Game on Java. And the last part, we we just draw a grid on the frame here, and we can call it the ball, where the snake can move in and eat the fruit, and yeah, it's something to make the length longer. And so for this part, we will learn about draw a point on the board. Yes, the point is not a snake, but we need to. I need to demonstrate the. Yes, I'm sorry. I need to show you something like the head. Yeah, the snake head. The first point. That's one can move in. Yes. Yeah, and after we draw a point on the board, and then we can uh, move it by the keyboard. And then I will show you using the timer, the Java timer, to auto moving the point. And then we can change the direction of the point. Okay, so now let's coding. Okay, so here is the code. We draw the point, and then we will yeah, I will set the color to the red, and then I will copy this slice of code, and I will draw a point. Yeah, maybe from the 0 and plus padding, because we have the padding in the from the. Yeah, I will show you. In the last part, we draw a board here, and we draw and this yeah, this point by pixel. You can see here, it's not the 0 0. It's not from S0 and the Y0, because the top left from here of the J frame, and we have a padding for the offset here. Yeah, so we need to. So that's why we need to add the padding, and then 0 plus padding and the size of snap body. Okay. I'm sorry. We use fill here. Fill is a function that fill a rect, not just draw the border. For draw the rect, we just draw a rectangle by border. But fill, we can fill a tile of rectangle. So let's run it. Okay, you can see here we have here a point. It's for me it's represent for the snake head. And now I will change a little. Maybe I will set it to the offset for 3, and I will multiple with the size of snake. Yeah, and run it. Okay, we just move the snake here, and do the same with the Y, but I will increase to 4, and you can see here. Yeah, this is how we can move the snake head. And why we can see 4 and 3 here, and why we need to multiple with the size of snake body, because we just use 3 and 4 for the index. We use index on the board because the board is simple, is simply a matrix. So to uh, to move to move on it, we need to change the indexes of the snake head. And to draw the snake on the board, we need to change it to the pixel, the position in pixel. So we need to multiple with the size of snake body to correctly the pixel. Okay, so now we will move to the. Okay, so here we just draw a snake. uh, Now we need to use a data. We need to use a data for the snake. So after that we can change that data and show a different story on the board. Okay, I will use a snake. Yeah, head S and head Y to represent uh, for the coordination of I'm sorry, for the indexes of the snake head on matrix. Remember that I use indexing on the matrix, not pixel, right? All the data um, I just process the the variable on basis on the matrix, and then for drawing here, I just move it the variable to pixel. Okay, so here I just use it the head S, and here the head Y, and run it again. Okay, so the work right now, uh, we just uh, we just change the head S and the head Y to move the snake head. So it is easy. I will implement the key listener, sorry, and we just implement the method here. Okay, and for the window game, I will set the key listener. Oh, that is sorry. Add add the key listener and put this instance to yeah, because this instance is also a key listener, so I add this here. This is the basic knowledge of Java programming. Okay, and in the key press here, I will, yeah, for any key we press, I will increase the head S to 1 unit and run it. Oh, no happen. Yeah, yeah. After I increase the s, I need to call the repaint method. Every time we call repaint method, this method will be called. So so the frame is refreshing and the new data will be drawn. Okay, run again. Yeah, you can see here. Every time I increase, yeah, and now I will check to increase. If is get key code equal key event key up, sorry, up, I will increase the head white. No, key up I will decrease, will minus 1 unit, and for another, if key code is down, I will increase, and another one left, I will minus head s, and the last one, if key right, I will increase. Okay, so now you can see here I am moving the snake head here. Yeah, and you can see the screen the screen draw not smooth. You can see the image is just not smooth, and I will fix it in the next part, but not in this part. Sorry for that, but this part is so long right now, so I will move into the next part in this. Yeah, now we will use a timer. We use this timer to auto moving the snake head, because in the snake game, the snake is always moving. uh, we just change the direction of the snake so fast enough to eat the yeah, to eat the worm. Yeah, okay, so let's move on, and now I will use a timer, and yeah, I import it. Yeah, you can see a timer from the class driver.util, the timer here. You can type it if your IDE is not supporting to auto importing. Okay, and in the constructor I will include a new instance of timer by new timer here, and for the timer I will add, sorry, schedule and fit rate here, and you can see here that the first parameter is a timer tat. This is the callback. um, um, it will have a function that you can that repeatedly every period here. Yes, I will explain after. Just new a timer task here. Yeah, and in the second parameter you can see just a delay, and I we don't need to have a delay here, so I put 0 here. And the last one is very important. We can add the for me I like it slowly to see, so I will put to 400, yeah, 400 milliseconds. Yeah, and in the timer here I will, yeah, right now I will explain it the function to you. I will increase, I will create an integer. That's why name y sorry I equal 0, and in the run method here, so you can imagine that every 400 millisecond the system will call the run method. Yeah, so every time it it will be called, I will increase the I variable, and then I will print this variable. Okay, so you can run and see in the console. You can see here, this is the I variable, and it increasing every 400 milliseconds. Okay, so we use this method to move the snake. Easy, huh? Okay, and we will write a method that move snake here, and we just call this method in the run callback. I just call this function a callback because function just call from another processing, so I just call it callback function. And in here I just increase the head s and repeat. Run it. Okay, you can see I no longer press any key on the keyboard, and the snake is moving by the timer. Okay, and that's it for this part. This part is part 2, and the next part I will explain more and yeah, write more code. Okay, and thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.